Hey guys, I'm Gavin. Happy Easter, and welcome to our church experience at home. Isn't it cool we can still have church no matter where we are? And this weekend we get to celebrate Easter, so I'm glad you and your parents are joining us today. Today's gonna be a blast. We're gonna play a game, have some awesome worship, and then watch a very cool message all about the Easter story. And at the end, you're actually gonna have some time to talk about what you learned with those you're watching this with right now. So let's get started. So whether you're watching with your parents or your brothers and sisters, let's talk about this question. What's been the best part of your week?
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning in. My name is Rabbit De Niro, and you are a part of this bad joke battle to actually help me out for my next show. You wouldn't know it from looking at me, but I'm actually a stand-up comic, and I have a show pretty soon, and, well, I need your help picking out the funniest of my jokes. So the game is simple. Each battle will contain 2 of my bad Easter jokes. Bad? Wait, I thought they were good. Well, the objective is to pick the best joke out of the 2, and you do that by either raising your left hand for the joke on the left, or the right hand for the joke on the right, or you can get up and go to the left side of the room, right side of the room. I'll leave it up to you. All right, here's our first one. Why shouldn't you tell an Easter egg a joke? It might crack up. What do you call a sleepy Easter egg? Exhausted. Which one do you think is funnier? You have 10 seconds. Well, I hope that one cracked you up. Get it? How does the Easter Bunny travel? By airplane. Or how does the Easter Bunny stay healthy? Exercise? Which one's your favorite? Oh, please hold the applause. Where does Valentine's Day come after Easter? In the dictionary. Well, what comes at the end of Easter? The letter R. Which one's your favorite? Alright, yeah, you're right. I probably should have worked more on these. Where do Easter bunnies go to dance? At the basketball? Or what do you call a chocolate bunny that was in the sun too long? A runny bunny. You have 10 seconds. Oh, thank you. I was really proud of that one. What do you get when you cross a bunny with an onion? A bunion? Why couldn't the rabbit fly home for Easter? He didn't have the hair fair. You have 10 seconds. Get it? Because it was hair fair? It's like the hairplane joke? Oh, alright, moving on. Why did the Easter egg hide? He was a little chicken. What do you call a rabbit with fleas? Bugs Bunny. Which one do you like? Oh, cool. I like that one a lot too. What is a rabbit's favorite dance move? Bunny hop. What is a rabbit's favorite style of music? Hip hop. These jokes have a theme. I will say it's hard to not do the bunny hop when you hear some hip hop. There's a lot of hops. Alright, no pressure, but this is the last joke battle. What kind of stories do rabbits like best? Ones with hoppy endings? What do you get when you cross a rabbit with an oyster? The oyster bunny? Which one's your favorite? Oh wow, I didn't think that one would win, but okay. Thank you. I'll definitely use that one. Well, thanks guys for helping me out today. I feel really good about using some of these jokes, and feel free to use any of these jokes if you want. Try them on your parents, on your grandma, on your brothers and sisters. But if they don't laugh, then well, that's on you. That's your fault. My name is Rabbit De Niro, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Have a happy, or should I say hoppy, Easter.
Hey guys, it's Carissa, and it is time to worship. Worship is a time where we get to dance, sing, and give God praise for all that He is and for all that He's done. Did you guys know that you can worship in more than just one way? One way you can worship is by jumping and dancing and singing. Another way you can worship is by maybe slowing it down a bit and thinking and praying about the words that you're singing. Another way you can worship God is by simply just lifting your hands up like this. And when we do this, we're telling God, God, I trust you and I give you everything. You can worship God at church. You can also worship Him at school, when you're hanging out with your friends, and even at home. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So I want to invite you guys to stand up and join in as we give God praise and worship together. Here we go.
We found a new way of living, to set our hearts on the things above. We trade the way we were thinking, to put our hope in the risen one. Turning away from all the world and its promises, we're running to you. Sing! Living for the hope of heaven. We won't settle for where we've been before. We're living for the hope of heaven. Following the truth, running after you. We're living for the hope. promises. Turning away from all the world and its promises. We're running to you. Here we go. Living for the we're living for the hope of heaven. Following the truth, running after you. We're living for the hope of heaven. We won't settle for where we've been before. We're living for the hope of heaven. Following the truth, running after you. We're living for the hope of heaven. Yeah, come on. Oh, we're living for the hope of heaven. Greater than the shadows of the mind. Oh, the darkness cannot hide. You are greater, stronger than the anxiousness inside. No, you won't give up the fight. You are stronger. There's no mountain you cannot move. There's no chaos you can't see through. 'Cause nothing's broken you can't make new. You are greater. You are greater. So come and break through. So That day, the son, when he prayed in the garden, accepted the will of the Father. He chose the cross that day. That day, the sins of the world unaccounted, the one who the prophets had spoken, chose the cross that day. His body was broken, he died in my place. Hope for the hopeless, he conquered the grave. We sing hallelujah, we sing hallelujah, Jesus made a way. That day, he cried out to the heavens, the earth shook with pain for the Savior, when he bore the cross that day. That day, the blood of the Son freely given, love forever was changed on the cross that day. His body was broken, he died in my place. Hope for the hopeless, he conquered the grave. We sing hallelujah, we sing hallelujah, Jesus made a way. You have made a way. It is finished. Hallelujah. It is finished. Love has won. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ has overcome. Hallelujah. It is finished. Love has won. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ has overcome. Hallelujah. It is finished. Love has won. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ has overcome. Hallelujah. It is finished. Love has won. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ has overcome. Hallelujah. It is finished. Love has won. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ has overcome. Yeah. You have done it all. You have done it all. His body was broken, he died in my place. Hope for the hopeless, he conquered the grave. We sing hallelujah. We sing hallelujah. Jesus made a way.
What's up, CCB kids? I'm Matt. Who are you?
I'm Gavin.
That's Gavin, my bro. Today, it's Easter weekend!
Hey!
Woo! That's right, in today's challenge, we are gonna have a good old-fashioned Easter egg hunt. Emphasis on the hunt. You see, our friend Larry is gonna dress up like the Easter bunny, and he's gonna throw raw eggs at Gavin and I.
Yep.
That's right, we're gonna take turns. Gavin and I are going to try to collect as many, colorful plastic eggs in our dainty Easter baskets. We're going to take turns, 1 minute time limit each. And if we collect plastic eggs, that's 5 points per egg. But for every raw egg that Larry connects to our person, if he hits us, it's minus a point. So 5 points for the plastic eggs, but if he hits us, minus a point. And if we drop some of those plastic eggs out of the basket, those points don't count. You gotta keep them in the basket, come on. So that's what we're doing today. Gavin, are you ready for this?
Sounds excellent. Let's do it.
Yeah!
Go!
Oh, there's one. No, you got two. Oh my. Oh, he got in the basket. Oh, ooh, that hurt a little bit. Oh, don't catch it. Are we counting the ones that are breaking or just that hit him? Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Careful that way. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we gotta be careful the ones that go. The eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 eggs. Oh my God. Good luck, Matt.
Go!
Oh my God. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh my God. Ah! Ow! Ah! I hate you so much. Ah! 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 I'm dying. Oh. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah! Hey, there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Exercise daily, kids. It'll pay off.
Oh, okay. This is happening. Getting yoked. It's great.
Congratulations, Gavin. You are the winner. Excellent job.
Thanks.
Larry, you are not my friend anymore. And this is not really one of my favorite Easter memories, I have to say that. But I do have some fond Easter memories, and I'm sure you guys do too. So right now in your groups, let's talk about that. What is one of your favorite Easter memories? Share it with the group.
There are so many amazing stories in the Bible, and they're all true. But the whole Bible is actually one epic story, and it's a rescue story. Many of us know how the story starts, with the first people, Adam and Eve. God wanted Adam and Eve and all human beings to be his royal family, created in his image, taking care of the whole world. And they could enjoy the whole world too. They just couldn't eat the fruit from this one tree. God told them if they did, they would die. Well, at first, Adam and Eve obey God and all is well. But then this weird talking snake lies to them, and he tricks them into disobeying God. Adam and Eve, they ate the fruit, and everything changes. Now, they didn't die right away, but they did break their close connection with God. See, before they disobeyed God, they were surrounded just constantly by God's powerful presence. They always felt loved and they never felt bad. Well, now they felt terrible. They had cut off their close connection to God, which would ultimately lead to death. You see, God is life. He gave us life. So when we reject God by disobeying and going our own way, we reject life. So all we're left with is death. After Adam and Eve believed the snake's lies and they disobeyed, they immediately regretted it. But it was too late. Death had entered our world. Remember though, this is a rescue story. It's the story of how God rescued us from death and restored our connection to Him and His love. Right after Adam and Eve failed, God promised that one day a Savior would come to earth. He would defeat evil and restore humanity's close connection with God. And so much of the Bible is the story of how God carries out this rescue mission. He uses all kinds of people to be a part of this mission. People like Abraham, Moses, David, Isaiah, and Daniel. These people, they did their best to follow God, but sadly, they all still died waiting for the Savior to arrive. Then, at last, the story takes a turn. Finally, after thousands of years since God's promise to Adam and Eve, a human is born, and there's something different about him. He's more than human. He's also God because he's God's son. His name is Jesus, and Jesus changes everything. When Jesus grows up, he's tempted by the devil just like Adam and Eve were tempted by that snake. Except Jesus, he doesn't reject God. He rejects the devil. He starts telling people that God's kingdom has finally come. Salvation awaits anyone who wants it. He heals sick people, and get this, he even brings dead people back to life. Everyone knew this is God's promised Savior. But then something strange happened. The wicked leaders of the city unjustly arrested Jesus and had him put to death on a Roman cross. The people who believed in Jesus and followed him, they were just so sad and confused. They didn't understand why Jesus had to die. But you see, when Adam and Eve disobeyed and they let death into this world, someone had to take all that death into themselves. And the truth is, all of us have messed up like Adam and Eve. All of us have gone our own way. We've rejected God and hurt others, hurt even ourselves. And the scary consequences to those actions are separation from God that ultimately leads to death. Like Adam and Eve, all of us are in big trouble. But Jesus changes everything because he didn't stay dead. He totally took the power of death and he crushed it with his life. When Jesus rose from the dead, he conquered death for all of us. His death on the cross means he forgives our mistakes. And his resurrection, his coming back to life, it means we can have a new life with him right now and yes, forever. That's what we celebrate on Easter. Jesus is alive and we don't have to be afraid of death. Yes, people still die, but death has no power over people who trust Jesus and follow him. Jesus changes everything. And not only will we be with Jesus forever after we die, we can be connected with Jesus right now while we're on this earth. Now, it doesn't mean life is easy. Jesus never promised an easy life, but he promised a powerful life to all of those that would choose to believe in him. So, I challenge all of you who've never trusted in Jesus before, try trusting him. He's not part of a made-up story. Remember, the whole Bible is an epic, true story. And when you follow Jesus, you become a part of it. The story starts to become real in your life because Jesus' power starts to change things in your life for the better. And maybe your life could really use a change, maybe at home or at school or just in general. Whatever needs to change in your life, Jesus can change it into something amazing. So today, you can have hope. You can have joy because Jesus is alive. Jesus changes everything.
Well, guys, I hope you learned a ton from that message. I know I sure did. Right now, we're going to take some time for you guys to actually talk about what you just learned. There's going to be some questions on the screen for you guys to answer with your parents or with your brothers and sisters, whoever you're watching with right now. So, Take some time, answer these questions, and we'll see you next week.